Hello everyone, I'm Maciek, and this is gonna be the first product review I've ever done. And it's gonna be held in English, so it's a lot of new things, a lot of stressing things. I hoped that the first product review I'm gonna do in my life is gonna be like a burger or a pizza place or whatever. But it seems it's far better than this. It's the Xvive T9 in-ear monitors. So yeah, just to let you know, I'm not a technical person at all, and I'm not a gearhead as well in drums and in like all the peripheria surrounding it, like headphones, mixers, microphones, all of it. So I just see those products from like a standpoint of view of my practical use of it, not of like, oh, this is this hertz or this many drivers or whatever. Okay, so to tell you the full story with me and in-ear monitors, the truth is that I really never used them, just because when I practice drums, like when I was beginning to practice drums, I always had those huge Xvive earphones, and I liked them because they boosted my low end. That was the first thing, so I could hear the bass drum, even in the rooms when there was no bass. I mean, in the sound frequencies terms-wise. And the second thing was that I could always, during a gig or a rehearsal or whatever, kind of, with my arm or my hand, always change the ratio of how isolated I want to be and how much do I want to hear the background. So that was useful for those 2 points. And I used inner earphones, I think the Shure back in the days, and I found that this stuff really works, and it's way better actually than the Xvive headphones when I have some sound from my drums coming out of them as well, right? So then I don't feel as isolated, and I still do have like a level of adjustment I can do of what do I specifically hear in my ears, right? Yeah, so I would say the last time I really used in-ear monitors was like 2014, 2015 when I played Disperse, and but they broke the Shure's broke ones. And I kind of went straight to my Vickford's and never went back. So now, when I got this product, what was like a month ago, I started actually really trying to, yeah, maybe I should go back to it because also, in my band, so Wayne and Jack and Rick, the bass player, all of them use in-ear monitors, and they do fine. And we had this issue, with the isolation on stage while we were playing the tour with Pliny back in March. Because even when Jack was talking to the public and he was making a joke, he didn't hear nothing from the crowd if they're laughing or they're still clapping or it's a cool vibe or it's not. So also the problem of isolation came to be came to be present, but we figured it out just doing like a crowd mic so that they can be isolated, but in our in-ear mix they can change the levels of surrounding they want and they don't want. Yeah, so this is the lesson I got from how to deal with in-ear monitors. Like if it's if you're playing drums, you're just practicing, you need some source of drums in your earphones, or if it's a gig situation, you need some crowd mic to be able to kind of even know how the vibe is in the crowd, or you should play this song or it's boring or whatever. Okay, so when we have this off the table, let me tell you now with my monthly experience now with the X5 T9s and tell me some specifics about them. Okay, so I think the first thing that comes to mind is the packaging. It's pretty cool. As one reviewer said that I watched before even getting them was that it's a little bit Apple-like, which is like just white and pure and nice and pretty solid. So that's cool. I won't tell you anything about like the driver frequencies, as I said, because I'm not a technical guy. I'm just gonna show you what's in the box and I'm gonna tell you my experiences with that. Okay, so when you open the box, it's all cool and vibey here and a little bit black. You get a pretty solid hard case, which is, it is a hard case. It looks like a soft case, but it is a hard case. And I think, yeah, if I had Shures, my Shures that broke in this one, they wouldn't have, break. Um, Further into the box, you have a few different plugs, like different sizes you can choose, and you have those like plastic ones, and you have the foam ones. Also comes in three sizes. Yeah, as well, you get some cleaners to all the foams and all the plastics that you may need, and you get an adapter from a mini jack to the big jack, which I won't show you because I guess everyone knows how it looks like. Okay, and these are the headphones itself. It's pretty cool. They're completely transparent, so you can see all the electronics and all the stuff in them. They're really, really well built. They're a little bit bulky, you can say, but I guess it comes with this that they're really solid, and it's pretty cool that you can detach the cables from them. So let's say that the cable broke, you don't have to replace the whole product. You can just change the cable, or you can just change the inner monitor itself. One issue I didn't bring before with the inner monitors that I have, they sometimes deseal from your ear, and you know how it is with inner monitors that if they deseal, you hear like 30% of the sound, and you lose all the low end. So it was very important for me, if I ever get inner monitors, that this is gonna be covered. And I have to say, with this, it's pretty genius. I mean, I did have like 4 maybe times when I was using them and I was practicing. I did had some issues with them desealing, but it was only the matter of just adjusting the cable. So yeah, you just have to basically put them on and really seal the cable at the back of your head later, so that even when you're moving or you're chewing or you whatever talking to someone, they're still gonna pretty keep sealed like 90% of the time, which I think is a good ratio. Another cool thing is that they have silicone cable, so it ain't tanglish, and I think it's super important, especially when you're on stage and you don't want to mess with that, or you don't want to break your cable this way. If it comes to the sound quality, I think it's really legit. I would think that, let's say, I mostly use AirPods if it comes to music, and I use the Vicfirts if it comes to playing, right? So it's a very different technology, and I would say this a little bit less low end in those if it comes to comparison to AirPods or the Vicfirts. But you can always boost that in your mix, and I did it in my mix because I'm working with my Universal X8 audio interface, and I just did boost a little bit of low end, and then I get the result I wanted. So I think it's just a matter of adjustment, and you have to know that these are not like bulky headphones. The adjustment is gonna have to be a little bit different. So I think in the terms of sound quality, it's really good. It's really pleasuring and it's not harsh. So I really like that one. Maybe I wish the cable was a little, longer, because sometimes when I don't have my wireless system with me, I have to get my headphones, to something that's laying on the ground. So I would have preferred to have like a 2-3 meter cable, but I think no earphones on the market now comes with such a feature. So this is just my wish, and I always do extend my cables in a way, because this is just the way I'm built, and it always makes me more secure that if I even sit on my table, my cable or whatever, it won't detach because there's still some loose cable to fool around with. Okay, coming back to an end, the price of them is like, I see 160 on Sweetwater now, so the price decreased from from a while ago when I checked, and it was, I think, 190 or something. So I think it's a pretty legit price, and if you see all the comments on Sweetwater or Toman, they're really like 4.5 stars, so they're really good rating. And yeah, I'm gonna totally use them. I'm gonna try to get accustomed to this because it's a huge learning curve you have to adjust to. But I do think it's a way better one because, they're getting you so isolated that if you put the focus to adjust all the frequencies and all the volumes in them, you can really master your mix, and that's gonna make your playing way more enjoyable. And yeah, and just from venue to venue or from rehearsal room to rehearsal room, you're gonna have the same setting always, which I can't say about like the bulky headphones because they do work with the room, and it can be in your favor as well as it's not. So I had my first review in my life, wasn't awful. Um, yeah, because those headphones really need some justice. I mean, they're really good. They're really good. They're really really good. So yeah, thank you for your attention, and thank you Xvive for sending me those. They didn't sponsor me or whatever. I just get to try them, so it's my honest review. And yeah, hope to see you next time in a week or whatever, and some more English episodes. And have a nice day. Bye bye.